Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our completionist Let's Play in Might and Magic 9. In this episode, we are going to be doing my favorite quest in the game and going to my favorite place in the game. That is, we're going to be doing the Yanmir the Frost Giant quest. This is a quest given to us by the Jarl of Frostguard, and I believe it's one of the quests, one of the main story quests, to get Frostguard into the alliance that we are building. Before we do that, though, I'm thinking, let's take a peek at the connecting tunnels. Let's see, has this place reset or has it not? Just because we might as well. It won't take too long. It's not gonna be, excuse me, it's not gonna be as long as the Lich Lab, obviously. That is assuming it has reset. Which, as we've established, can be harder to predict than you might think, although I'm sure there's an easy formula. These barrels seem like they're not really. Ooh, look at that. You see what I see? I see yellow dots. Yellow dots means that we have indeed reset. So we're gonna kill these guys and we're gonna pick up the loot, because we need to stockpile a good amount of money if we intend to train our Lich further, and I'm even gonna start picking up slightly lower quality bags of loot just because it's it's gonna get really expensive. It's gonna get pretty expensive. And some of these lower quality ones can still have good enchantments that raise their value, so, it's not like we're, searching for, pennies in the gutter. We're still looting fairly good quality items. Alright, so the other thing we want out of this is we want our priest to gain another level before we do anything else. Just because it's time to start getting his magic skills leveled up. Now that we've gotten all of the other optional sort of role-playing flavor fluff skills done, like, meditation, which we didn't really need because we're not really using up all our spell points anyway, but it's nice to have. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be leveling up his spirit and light magic, because that's what his main contribution to our party is going to be, is the spirit magic and light magic spells. The resistance spells as well. Which we're not using so much right now, but which we will use when we are fighting the dragon. So the higher his level is in those, the better it'll be for us. And I believe, yep, we're already able to gain another level, which we'll do very shortly. Skill books are very low value items, so I'm not going to pick those up. But everything else, even spell books, you get a few hundred out of them at the very least. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around through this area. Oh god, it's so difficult to see, but if you squint just right, you can kind of make the shape of the tunnel we're going through. It is realistic, though. If you were in a place that had no light, it really would be this dark. That's not the part I have an issue with. The part I do have an issue with is that apparently the torchlight spell just doesn't work properly. So that's a bit of a shame. I think there's gonna be a couple more enemies. A couple dagrels. The bags of loot, because they're bright objects, are actually easier to see than everything else. I'll even pick up runestones. It's a couple hundred. It's a couple hundred, and we're gonna need all the gold we can to level up our Lich. Because I do want to give the Lich more levels, but we're not gonna be leveling him up just yet. Again, leave skill books. Pick up everything else. I guess that's worth picking up. It's a small amount of small amount of, well, it's more than a skill book. More value than a skill book. Let's just leave it at that. And let's kill some more people. Our warriors are now getting close to leveling up as well, so that'll be nice. Our dwarven paladin and our half-orc assassin. Why does my half-orc assassin have a bit more experience than my paladin? They should be on the same level. Probably one of them was given some sort of status effect that, like maybe you don't get experience while you're stunned or something like that. But as you can see, if you look at the experience bar for our second character and the fourth character, they should be exactly the same, but one of them is, you know what, eventually it'll happen. You can try your best to keep people level, but eventually something's gonna happen during your playthrough that causes some of your people to get a bit more experience than the others. It's a fact of basically a fact of life in this game. Alright, so let's pick up these items. That vampire... Ooh, that's a nice looking shield. That vampire on the top's gonna keep pelting us. We're just gonna have to sit here and take it for a while, because I do want to loot all this stuff. I don't want to risk stuff despawning. So I'm just gonna be... Alright. So shouldn't be that many more enemies. This guy trying to run away. Didn't get far. And final enemy up here, obviously this dude. Man, remember when this guy was tough? Like we had to cheese him by standing on the other side of the coffin. Ooh, black potion. Is that a...
We should leave it.
Your might. I think you're holding on to our black potions, right? Yeah. You're also holding on to our Theorad. We can trade that for a bit of gold. Alright, so what we'll do now is identify the stuff. You see some of the stuff has some pretty good enchantments on. Ooh, interesting. I had resistance is a... do you?
Finally, something useful.
All right.
We should leave it. We should leave it. We should leave it. We don't need this.
Do a bit more of this.
We don't need this.
I'm gonna see, is this a good quality, top tier belt? Let me just get my phone. My phone was charging, so I'm just gonna have to, just give me a second. Okay. Ooh. See? Grab that. Surely, if it's called a dragon belt, something so grandiose sounding, it's bound to be the top tier, but let's just check. So go to armor belts. The top tier belt is indeed a dragon belt, so that's one thing going in its favor. Quality is excellent. That's another thing in its favor, and it's off the Yeti. Is that the strongest version of that enchantment? Of the Yeti. The Yeti. Is that the best? Yes, looks like, yeah, it's the best endurance enchantment. Now, who do we want to give it to? Who doesn't have a belt? So that's the belt slot. Most of our people aren't wearing any sort of belt. So who has... Here's the question. Who has the lowest health? That would be you. By some distance, that is our priest. So let's give that really awesome belt that we found to our priest. How much does he even gain out of this? 1. Yeah. Stats in Might and Magic have a very interesting formula where they only really make a difference when you're going from a very low stat, like, and when I say very low, I mean literally barely above 0 to something higher. So like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, you'll notice bonuses in that range, but beyond that range, it's pretty hard to notice. So yeah, going from 43 to 73 only gives you just a... But listen, 1 HP is 1 HP, so so there. Right, so we're done with this. We shouldn't lose track that the main goal of this episode is to do the Frost Giant, but you gotta start out with a bit of farming. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I wanna actually, while I have my phone out, I should look into this. Like, is this a top tier enchantment? It's not an exciting enchantment, but is this the best version of that enchantment? And that is... Entropic is indeed the best version of that enchantment. The light magic resistances. But is this the best kind of shield is the other question. Its quality is excellent. So that's 1 point in its favor. But is it the best shield? Drumroll, please. It is. The Haclea Chauvis is the best shield. So I'll keep that as part of my, collection of trophies. Anything else? Lagakuta. Is that a... I should check. Is the Lagakuta... Because it's excellent. Weapons... Where are my weapons? Halberds. Okay, so the Lagakuta is the best halberd. But is of Brawlers the best version of that enchantment? If not, we're gonna have to sell it. And I can tell you... Where is it? God, there's a lot of... Hang on, I've got to do, like... Hang on. Yeah, there we go. For some reason, it wasn't letting me do the find in page thing. I had to Go back out and go back in. Let's see. So, find and page of brawlers is. It's the highest amount of. Well, the knockback is the same for all of the enchantments in this category, but it's got the knockback, and it has the highest extra damage, and it stuns the target. That's actually a pretty good weapon. So we'll keep. We won't be getting any gold out of that one, and I don't think we're keeping anything else. No, we're just selling everything. Okay, let's do that then. Scroll of beacons, don't really need that either. Yep. Wait, what was that we just sold? And why was that so expensive? Wait, what? Oh, scrap. Man, I don't even know. It was a mortuary sort of something or the other, right? No? Where's the buyback? Is there a buyback? You know what? I'm not that excited. A mortuary sword, I don't think, is a top tier sword anyway. What am I? Hang on. Have I been buying items instead of? Have I been buying items instead of selling them? Is that what I've? That's what I've been doing, isn't it? Oh, I've been. What? Whoa, whoa. Hang on a second. Okay. Something funny is going on, and it's probably just me messing up. Yeah, I've been buying items instead of selling them. I'm away for a week, and I've already forgotten how to play this game. I should be enchanting rings before selling them, but isn't anything in anybody else's inventory, is there? That I accidentally bought? No. Okay, good. Okay. Listen, let's just Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I'm a moron. I'm an idiot. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load the autosave. Cause I have been selling items from my lich. I've been away from this game for like a day, and I've completely forgotten that. So we're keeping this. We're keeping this. There was a belt that we're giving to someone, right? Or did we already give it? We already gave it. Okay. I was like, why are we not getting the amount of gold that I think we should be getting? Oh, Patrafada. Is that a good? Are those good boots? So Vital Flame, I'm pretty sure, is the best. Type of resistance bonus. Yeah, Vital Flame is the best, and it's excellent, and is Protderfata the best boot? Yes, it is. So who do we want to give dark magic resistance to? How about you already have boots, you already have boots, you already have boots, you've been going around barefoot this entire game, so why don't you finally get some boots? Okay. Well, that was a bit embarrassing, wasn't it? Have we even transferred everything? We haven't. Basilisk skins, we'll hold on to them for now. Alright. Now, let's do this properly. And see how much money we end up with. This is how you sell your stuff. And get your money. It would be a nice quality of life feature if you didn't have to transfer between characters and the merchant skill applied no matter who was selling it, because I mean it's just a formality moving something from one character's inventory to another character's inventory. But to be fair, it's been like this for the whole series, so it's not like I shouldn't have known. I should have known, because all of the games have been like this. I just completely had a massive lapse and momentarily literally forgot how this game works. But you know what? We're back on track, and we're doing okay. You know what? Basilisk skins, why not? Just we can do the basilisk skins as well. We can sell these, right? I'll hold on to them. I don't think we're gonna need them for anything, but just be on the safe side. All right. So we can gain 1 level. So where can we train the Lich? That's another question. Let's go to character development. Teachers, promoters. Is it teachers or no? That's a different thing. There's skills and stats. Services. Trainers. There we go. So the trainer in Thorgard can go all the way to level 200, but I think it's gonna be more expensive. Then there's a... So we'll hold on to any levels we're gaining with the Lich for now, and we'll just train everybody else, because the Lich has just... it has just outpaced everybody in just stunning fashion, and it's pretty crazy. Actually, you know what? We can train the Lich. Might as well train the Lich. We'll train the Lich at the end of the episode. I tell you what. I tell you what. That's disappointing. We'll train people again at the end of the episode. That's fine. How many points do you get? Is that enough to do? Yeah, that's enough to gain a level. All right. I just want to keep putting points into Blade for you. You need to gain a level before you can do anything. You actually. Now that you're done with bodybuilding, you're done with learning. You're done with this garbage. That's the highest you can go over there. So I think Blade and Cudgel, 1 each, because you got a sword, you got a Cudgel. Yeah, let's do it like that. And now, finally, we're already in the place where we need to be. So, that's good. Let's get our spells cast. Bit of this action. I think we already have Wizard Eye cast, but I'll cast it again. Should have a better duration. And let's make our way towards Yanmir's... Actually, hang on. We're gonna have to rest because training... it didn't heal our people. Let me just rest until healed. Recast our spells. Our Fleetfoot spell lasts ages. 31 hours. That is beautiful. The sad thing, though, is that it gets dispelled. Is this where we need to go? Yeah. The sad thing, though, is that Fleetfoot gets dispelled the moment any enemy comes nearby. Or maybe not, because I don't know if the game's glitching out or what, but... Something about this is making me nervous. But you know what? Let's just go. Is it because these enemies are scripted differently? I don't know. Something funky is happening because usually Fleetfoot... Maybe it's because... this is almost certainly not the answer. I was gonna maybe it's because our skill level is so high that it's no longer getting dispelled by enemies. That's yeah, that's a highly unlikely explanation. Anyway, let's just grab some more of this, some more of that. You're already ready to gain 2 more levels. Listen, I don't mind the Fleetfoot not getting dispelled. That's all fine. We need to go to the west, and then we need to go... Oh, here we go. This is it. Yeah, I don't mind the Fleetfoot not... Oh god, not going away. It's the worry that the game's glitching out that I'm a little bit worried about. Ooh, ring. Could be nice. Alright. Easy. Down, boy. Bad dog. Who's sending those things to us? There's another enemy. Was it you? Alright, a couple of chests that are already open. Have we already been in this area? We must have. Hang on. Am I good? This is definitely the right area, though. I'm pretty sure this is the right area. Am I wrong? Is this not the way to Yanmir's fort? No, it is. It definitely is. Because eventually, I was gonna say, eventually these ice caves are gonna end. And, this path is gonna show up. And at the end of this path, You can see the fortress off in the distance. It's far away, so you can't really get a sense of what the scale is of that structure, because it's just that far away. But what we can do is we can take this portal to go there.
What is that smell?
And as you can see, we are in a location with interesting proportions. Just save my game. Ooh. So you open the door, he's standing in front of you, and you're like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Well, if you are a low level, or even at a moderate level, you probably don't want to be getting into hand-to-hand combat with the king of the frost giants. You probably want to be just easing it off a little bit. So what you are then drawn to, and this is why this is the best quest in the game, the best location in the game, you're then drawn to the door to the left. And then you find some enemies which you are... like, they're tough enemies. These Yetis can fuck you up pretty badly if you're at a low level. But if you're at a moderate to high level, you can fight them pretty decently. Take that. Take this. That. Take this. Take that. This is not worth taking. And, yep, so this is where he was standing. So we went here instead. And are we going further west? We're going further west. Picking up some loot as we go. So the quest is simple. Defeat Yanmir the Frost Giant. Go to the Sky Fort and find a way to defeat the Frost Giant. You're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Just supposed to like ambush him and just hope that we kill him? Well, there's some clues. So this might have some information for us. Let's read the Sage's Diary. The plunge really seemed to shake the infrastructure of the Skyfort tremendously. I went down to check on the support beams below the hallway to the feast room, and they looked to be in a sorry state of repair. If they were to be struck at just the right angle, the whole floor in the hallway would come down for certain. I would not envy the person who was standing in that hallway after they landed from the fall that they took. The thralls seemed to be a little more agitated when I went through their room to get here. Perhaps they are not being fed enough. Or perhaps they're upset that those children are in the cages. What? Or perhaps they're upset that those children are in the cages near one of the teleporters. Either way, perhaps something should be done about their behavior before something tragic occurs. I'm not... Maybe there's some typos, maybe I wasn't reading it properly, but I couldn't really figure out what he was saying about the thralls, other than, they're not happy about something. But the other thing that he says about the support beams, and that is actually a very important piece of information, which you would do well to keep in mind if you're doing this area. Another ring, alright. I love it when whenever the Lich is he has his eyes closed like that. It just looks so cute. Scroll. I'll take that. Long sword. Alright. Green stone. Okay. take this. That's not worth picking up, but I'll take this. Anything else? There's another one. This could be good for someone. It is the top tier version of that enchantment. But who would need spirit magic? Well, first of all, who even has space for rings? Let's give it... yeah, I think you kind of need it. You have the least health as well. I'll give it to you. Soulless gold ring takes us to 35 spirit resistance. Okay. I'm gonna keep saving the game because I don't want Yanmir to notice us. I'll save here. That is not Yanmir. That is the thrall. Some of the thralls that the Ooh, there he comes. Oh, he's going away. Okay, good. Right, as you can see, everything here is built to the proportions of that guy. Including the chair, the bed. Maybe not exactly, but good enough that you get a sense of the scale. I think in Might and Magic 7 there was a place called like the like it was inhabited by Titans, and it also had like they tried to make it a big scale up version of it, and it worked pretty well. But the reason that this one works better is because it includes like ordinary furniture items. And we've collected all of the artifacts, so that one's only giving us gold. So yeah, another reason why this particular zone is, in my opinion, really well designed. All right. Is somebody overhead lobbing these lobber pods at us? Who did that? Oh! Oh, he's coming! Oh, oh no! Has he... Ooh, the screen's shaking. You hear him grunting. It's actually kind of terrifying. Oof. Oh, there he is. Oh, he doesn't see us. Oh, but he's come. Ooh, this is that. Oof. Another reason I love this quest is it genuinely is a frightening thing hearing that guy running around. Regeneration of hit points? I think we're just gonna sell that.
We should leave it.
It's genuinely like scary.
We don't need this. We don't need this. We should leave it. We don't need this. We don't.
There's no need to do this right now.
We don't need this. We don't
But
We should
let's just get some of the stuff
we should leave
identified. You know what? The rings that aren't enchanted, you should enchant them. I'll just keep them in your inventory.
we don't need this. We should leave it.
And everything else. Ooh, our wizard eye went away. That's not good. Alright. Eventually, when we've killed everything else, the only dot on the map is gonna be... Oh! Is gonna be Yanmir. Is that... Was he about to open that door? Was he there? I think he's about to open the door. Is he? Oh, ooh, yeah, there he is. Alright. Let's, stay away from him. Maybe we could even defeat him in open combat. That's a possibility. But I want to do this quest the proper way. Okay, so we need to find a place as described in the note that has some sort of apparent structural weakness. Actually, before we do that, there's a... Hey, did you find Yanmir's key to get us out? Oh, those are the children.
No challenge. Sit down.
Wait, are we supposed to be killing... Are the thralls related to the children? That part wasn't clear to me. Maybe... I don't know. Probably not, because... Like, why would they... I don't know, like... Can we ask you some... You don't want to answer any questions? Okay, we can't open the door. Is this a quest? The quest given to us by the Jarl doesn't mention the children, so maybe he doesn't even... Actually, hang on. Let me look up the walkthrough just to make sure that I'm not messing anything up. Just, you know, feeling a little bit anxious. Because I do not want to see. Okay, so at number 5 are the children in cages, and there's a teleporter. Oh no, the key I think is gonna be in another spot. Okay. I think we're fine. I think the key is gonna be in this spot. So let's do it like that then. Easy. Now we come into a part of the zone that's seemingly built for people our size. Sleeping quarters for the thralls. How much gold are we even getting? God, it's barely worth even bending down to pick up this amount of gold. I'm sorry, but that's just facts. When you have 600,000, you're not really gonna improve your fortunes that much by picking up another 12. Right, so is the key in here? Well, there's a couple Yetis. Oh no, there's more Children in cages. That's what the walkthrough was trying to tell me. So maybe you gotta get the key from Yanmir himself? Or was it... Hang on, was it in his room somewhere? Oh, we're not picking up skull books. And apparently there's another teleporter up here. But we gotta get through the door first. Hey, friend. Alright. Kill these yetis. Good source of money and other loot. We're above 600k, but that'll change the moment we start training. Already our Lich can gain 3 more levels. And the training that we will do from now on, I think, is also going to be more expensive. It's going to be... Have we gone in this area? Yes, we have. So the training that we're going to do in Thjorgard City, only for the Lich. Everybody else can still train at Frostguard. But that one's gonna be considerably more expensive. Alright. I should have been using chain lightning. Alright, take some potions. Amulet should be good value. There's another bag of loot that I'm struggling to see where it fell. Okay. That's a lot of yetis. And there's a bit of an overpowering sound effect. I think we're in roughly the place that the no, we're not. Where are we exactly? Oh, we're here. So somewhere we're still looking for the for those weak beams, those structural beams that the note was telling us about. You know what? Let's go all the way to the end before we sort of go back towards the main zone. So our priest can already gain 1 more level. Everybody except our assassin can also gain a level. We will be gaining those levels soon. Skill book's not worth picking up. Both of these things though. Take them. And let me just cast quick bless. And let's see how much damage do we get if we do... What was the name of that quest? Sorry, not that quest, that spell. That gives you extra damage. Faith. Lasts 21 minutes. That's not very long. It's not very long, but it's especially early on in the game. It's a pretty decent way to get a bit of extra damage. All right, let's get ore. You're holding onto our ore. Hammer. Couple of chests.
No problem.
Leave that.
No problem.
Right, this we can sell. Got a couple of things. Hang on, why are you holding on to that? I guess you should identify this as well.
Should leave it.
And just immediately give it back. Oh, even more chests. Okay. Well, we know what we're gonna keep and what we're not gonna keep. Take that. Take these and that.
Got it.
I'll take both of these.
Got it.
I'll take these. Okay. We're up to 610k. I'd say that's pretty decent. And obviously there's the stuff we have to sell as well. So I haven't gone up here. Let me just cast Wizard Eye again. Are more Yetis spawning in or something? I mean, if they're spawning in, then they're dropping loot, and then you could farm them, I guess. But I'm not gonna do that, because if they're spawning in, then they'll be spawning in when you come back to the area as well. One assumes.
Sit down. No challenge.
So we've learned that these guys, their loot isn't even worth picking up. So what does this do? This gives us... Oh! This is a bit of a... There's... Easy. God, those guys spawned a lot of... a lot of guys. And then one of them... Okay, there we go. Yeah, it can be hard to spot where there are loot drops sometimes. So we're actually off the map right now. But if we keep going, you'll see that we are underneath this hallway. And I believe Yanmir is going above us right now. And I think you can see where this is going. Ooh, that, even though I know he can't find us, it's still pretty scary. Alright, so I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna just check to see, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, it says avoid taking the key or talking to the children until later. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's are we gonna knock out the struts? Hang on. So what was the thing about the key? Okay, so it says get the key after you've dealt with the Yanmir. Now, oof, that's a bit of a steep drop, isn't it? I'm gonna listen. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save the game right in this spot because I want to make sure that what happens next happens properly. Um. Is he just camping above us? Because I don't want him to already be standing in that spot when we start knocking out the um the stuff. Oh god, this is nerve-wracking. Where is he? Where is he? Oof. Where is he? Where'd he go? Was he... The one dot on the map. That's go... It's gotta be him, right? Where are these... Where are these other dots? Oh, wait, wait, wait. So they're on this level, but where are they? So they're level with me right now. Are these like enemies that haven't spawned in yet or something? Where the hell is Yanmir? Is what I want to know. Have I... Because we heard him. That's got to be him. Right? Okay, that's him. So now that we've ascertained easy that he's in this part of the map, now let's go and knock out the those beams. Let's go destroy those beams. Okay. How's the best way to do it? I think just go to the south and go like this. But he's oh easy. Took a bit of falling damage. He's really close though from the sound of it. I'm gonna once again save in this exact spot. He's literally overhead. I thought he'd gone somewhere else. Okay, now he's going past this area. This is good. 'Cause I don't want him to already be standing here when I knock these out. Because I want this to, like, cinematically be cool. So we knocked out The struts. We know where on the map this is. It's over there. Okay. Now what we gotta do is we gotta get Yanmir's attention. Be like, hey friend, we gotta make him run across this hallway, I think. Wait, he's hitting a... Why is he fighting? Yeah, I'm gonna save it in a separate slot. Just to be a... Oh, I think he's eating the lobbers. Is what he's doing. Where is he? Well, oof. That's kind of scary. Where is he? There's those 3 dots. Ooh, I think he's here, right? That's gotta be him. Nope, that's not him. That's gotta be him. Alright, so let's a lot of beating around the bush just for this one moment. Hey friend. Hey buddy. Oh. Where do we want to take him? Pretty far away. So let's go south. Oh, we were cornered. We're fucked. I mean, he doesn't do that much damage. Are we going the right way? I think we are. Well, we got a pretty good look at it. We turned around just in the nick of time to see Yanmir fall through. And maybe I could have turned around earlier, but I was genuinely more like afraid of the guy and trying to run away. And he did a lot of... I was looking at my characters. He did a lot of damage to our guys on the right. So he's a pretty scary dude. If your goal is to try and beat him in, you know, a fist fight. Luckily though, there's another way to kill him, and that, I thought, everything about this area, this quest, like maybe the writing on that one note could have been a bit more clear, like something about the children. I think it was trying to tell you two things at the same time. It's trying to tell you that there's a way, like something about these weak structural beams is going to be important to take out Yanmir, and it was also telling you apparently there's a key somewhere. Is it like on the bed or something? Like what? You gotta jump on the chest or something? Am I even in the right place? Where's the key? Where's the key? I'm in the wrong place. The key is evidently here. So let's grab the key. We killed the giant. Let's grab the key. Let's yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember. You gotta jump on this. Oh, I guess you don't have to jump on it. You could probably pick up the key from the ground as well. Anyway, we got the key. And there's 2 sets of children in cages that we gotta free. One of them pretty close by. The other one... it's gonna be close to the door that's gonna give us an alternate exit. So, let's, help out these kids. Hey, friend. Oh, can we... Oh, there we go. We can't talk to them. But we can open the doors. Do they follow us, or... They do follow us. Well, so I don't think this part of the quest was necessarily scripted to completion. But for the sake of role-playing, we're gonna do it as though we're actually rescuing these kids. So we're gonna have them follow us. And we're gonna wait for them. And we're gonna go to the other group of kids, which is gonna be all the way there. Come on, kids. Come on, kids. And now we gotta go to the south. Again, wait for them to catch up. I mean, you can't really blame them. They are children, and also we have Fleetfoot active, so they're not going to be as quick as us. They can open doors, though. That's a very, you know, handy. All right. Easy does it. Okay, come on. Oop, easy. More children. So these ones don't... Oh, they do. It takes them a while, I guess. Oh, or you gotta talk to them and go through this dialogue option, and then you can't talk to them anymore. And then what they do is, then they start following you. Kind of. Let's just make sure everybody's... Nobody's stuck on their environment. Okay, that's good. And now we can open this door. And now... I said this part of the quest wasn't scripted to completion, so the children don't actually show up with you on the other side. But basically, we have completed this quest. And we can... rest assured that even though we don't see them, these children have been rescued. You know, even if the Jarl doesn't necessarily specifically acknowledge that, it has been done. So now before we end, there's a couple things to do. We'll go back to Frostguard, we'll hand in this quest, we'll get as much training in Frostguard as we can, which is basically going to be everybody other than the Lich. Then we'll go to Thorgard, we'll train the Lich, then I think we'll just wrap things up. Sounds like a plan to me. All right. Oh, we gotta talk to you, right? Yanmir, the frost giant, is dead. How can it be? He's killed my best soldiers. Perhaps they were not strong enough. Now that we've done all the shit that you told us to do, will you join us? When clans are united, it is time for the War Council. We meet in Trondheim in 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Okay. Now let's get some training. If I can remember where the place is. I do know it's connected to this field with the practice dummies in it. Alright. How much can we get? All of that and only 1 level. And a couple levels for you, but that's because you were a little bit behind to begin with. It's gonna be a... It's gonna be a while for these other characters to start... I mean, they're never gonna catch up to the Lich, but, like, to get anything going, really. Should I put points into... Nah. Everything into Blade. Everything into Blade. Because the more... I think every 4 points you put, you throw 1 extra Blade. If you're an assassin. If you're a paladin, you get some different bonus, and if you're a gladiator, you get some different bonus. In fact, you know what? I can tell you all of the bonuses right now, because I'm on the website. So, if I go to character development, we go to skills, go to our weapon skills. So it doesn't, hang on. It doesn't show us on this website, but Might and Magic 9 Blade skill on the wiki says that for a paladin you get +1 to damage and attack bonus. That's the Grandmaster effect. So you get a bit of extra damage as the paladin. As the gladiator, you get +1 to armor class and attack. Useless. Attack is fine, but armor class, who cares by the end of the game? The assassin is the best. +1 attack with the dagger for every 3 skill points above 7. So for instance, 16 will give you 8 hits. So we are at 17. 19 is going to be the next one. Yeah, so you can... I want to say an extra hit, I mean a whole extra attack. So you might have noticed every time that she was attacking people in close quarters and it was her turn, there was like a whole line of either damage notifications or telling us that we missed. That was because she was getting a huge number of attacks. And I think this thing gives us extra attacks to begin with, so it gets pretty ridiculous pretty quickly. So we've done that as well. The only thing left to do, I tell you what, let's train up our Lich. And let's do our wrap up for this episode. So we go to Fjorgard. The trainer in maybe I should just set a Lloyd's beacon next to this guy. Maybe not, because we're not going to be coming to him that often. What? What? How did I get so turned around? I mean, I guess it doesn't take that much time. All you gotta do is go outside the palace and you gotta go around it a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's a bit annoying, but then it's literally right here. It's right outside. So, yeah, no point wasting any of our Lloyd's Beacon slots. Let's just talk to you. And, ooh, look at that gold cost. 35,000. I mean, I'll do it. I'm not gonna be happy about it. Oh my god, what happened to all our money? Oh, that was painful. It does give us, oh god. It does give us a couple more points. At some point, I think I'm just gonna stop training this guy, because otherwise we will literally run out of money. So we're gonna end by selling our stuff and seeing how much of that money that we spent that we're gonna get back. So before we do that, I think we've got some stuff to identify.
We don't need this.
So that helps.
We don't need. We should leave it. We should leave it. We don't. We should leave it. We don't need this. We don't need. We should leave.
And I'm even gonna sell. Sorry, I'm even gonna enchant those
We should leave.
rings.
We should leave it. We should leave it. We should leave it.
Arguably, I should enchant everything.
We don't need this.
Ooh. Highest value, though, I think that's only good for selling. Unbreakable, I guess, is good.
We don't need.
But your stuff shouldn't really be breaking that much anyway.
We don't need. We should leave it. We should leave it. We should leave it. We should leave it. We don't. We should leave it. We don't need.
No.
Okay, so you're out of space. Alright. So let's just see how much money we get. We started out with more than 600,000. We went down to below 400,000. We're back up above 400k. Yeah, like unbreakable. On a weapon, you really want enchantments that give you more damage. So even though technically that was a good enchantment item, I don't really... Like, the only thing it's good for is for selling. It's got a higher value. Disappointing that we didn't get any plate armor, because those things really sell for a good amount. But you know what? We tried. We tried. I mean, I could have save scummed killing those red loot bag enemies, those vampires, but it's okay. We're up to elemental magic on a halberd. Even though maybe that's technically the best value for that skill, again, it's technically the best, but it's a silly enchantment. That's not the kind of enchantment you want on a weapon. Let's keep selling up to more than 450k. Still a few things left to sell. All right. So maybe we don't have to panic just yet. We're not going to go all the way back to 600k, you know, whatever we started at, because the Lich, it just takes up so much gold. Okay. Do want to wrap things up soon, though. Amelioration? No. Don't care about that. Alright, and now we got the basilisk skins, which we'll maybe sell at some point. Let's give the clover...
Wheat, wheat. We should leave it.
Hang on. Let's buy it. Let's buy the clover first. And give it to... I'll keep giving clovers to you. Because you're the one who needs the most help. Because I don't want to get your skills up. I'll do light magic. Sounds good. And we have got a few more things left to... These two things we're going to enchant. Easy. That's not even a good enchantment. But whatever, it's a bit more money that we'll get out of that. That's actually a pretty good enchantment. Good value out of that. And let's sell that up over 500k. So in total we're down like about 100,000, due almost entirely to the training costs for the Lich, who is now level 106. Pretty soon he's gonna be literally double everybody's level. Which is crazy considering that each subsequent level requires more experience. That is just absurd. So anyway, I think that's gonna be all for this episode. Let's reflect on what we accomplished. We killed Yanmir. It should be somewhere in this list. Defeated the frost giant Yanmir in my favorite quest in the whole game. Everything about that. The area was well designed. You go in and immediately the doors are huge. There's giant pieces of furniture. And like the first thing you do is you open a door and you see the giant himself. And you're like, oh shit, what do I do? And then you're like, okay, well, let me go to the left instead, because I don't think we're gonna be able to fight this guy, which is what we did. And then you figure out, okay, well, there's another way to take him down. And the game kind of just gives you the answer via a note. Maybe if they'd had more time to develop it, there could have been a more involved thing, like talking to NPCs or something. But it tells you that there's a weak structural area. You go there, you destroy those struts, and then you actually use the map. You're like, okay, where in the map above us was this hallway where we're, destroying these support beams? And then you get his attention, make him run down the same hallway. Maybe he walks down it himself. The way I've always done this quest ever since I played this game as a kid was you get his attention, you make him run down, and then he falls down. And usually as a kid, I wouldn't even look back. Like at a certain point, you hear it happening, and then you turn on and he's already gone. This time around, I was like, I'm gonna try and time it so that I look back and see him falling. Almost missed it. Turned around just in time to see the guy. Just in time to see the guy going down, and it was a thing of beauty. In fact, what I'll do is if I do indeed do it, you'll have already seen it. As I was gonna say, I'm gonna try and put like a small picture-in-picture video, like a replay of the frost giant falling down. But yeah, that's my favorite quest in the game. which is why I left it for the very end. I guess Slay the Dragon is something that we also left, but we'll do that next episode. I tell you, we'll do that next episode. It's the last main quest that I left as long as I could. But yeah, love the quest so much, and it's an awesome quest, but also a bit of a bittersweet feeling because it gives you a sense of what this game could have been if they'd had the time to do a good job, and it really drives home the fact that this game wasn't the result of like lazy people who weren't doing a good job and who weren't trying to make a good game. It was capable, talented people trying their best, just put in a shitty situation where their talents couldn't really bear fruit. So, we enjoyed this wonderful quest, but with an element of sadness, because it makes you wonder about what could have been. But anyway, that's going to be all for this one. It's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you'll join me next Sunday for trying to take down the dragon. We might have to do a couple attempts because there's a few ways to kill this guy, and we're strong, but I don't know if we're dragon level strong. We'll find that out though in the next episode. So hope to see you next Sunday when we take that on, and until then, take care.